Well, here we are back with Moonbyul from Mamamoo. And honestly, the interesting thing is for me is when I first started getting into Mamamoo, I have to admit, I had a really, really hard time with bias. At first, I was like really, really into Wee Yin. I really like, Wee Yin. I was really into her. I thought she had super cool voice. I thought she was awesome. There's a part, I think that it's really easy to also just like stand or bias with Wasa, and totally cool. Then, I seem to in K-pop be really drawn into leaders for some reason, which is actually generally not how I am outside of K-pop. But I don't know, kind of a crazy thing. But as time has settled and I've listened to more and more of their music, I might have to say Moonbyul might be my bias of this group. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what she's got cooking here. Let's check it out.
Move to move 머리에 베이스 콩콩 올리게 keep it up 몸을 가만 놔둘 수 없게 oh yeah 그저 그런 반응엔 볼륨을 더 올리고 drop kick snare 귓가에 터지게 keep it up 널 느끼게 했다면 gotta groove
Wow.
Get up 이 노래 위에 내 몸을 맡긴 순간 in your playlist 알잖아 넌 그치 맞아 이건 나만 life 나에게 new thing yeah tell me what you got 이 느낌은 touching and moving can you feel the rhythm here yeah 내 맘을 touching 그런 반응은 텐션을 더 끌어올리고 keep it up 널 미치게 했다면 gotta groove 이 노래 위에 네 몸을 맡긴 순간 in your playlist 알잖아 넌 그치 맞아 이건 나만 life 나에게 new thing yeah tell me what you got 이 느낌은 touching and moving can you feel the rhythm here yeah 내 맘을 touching and moving 시동을 걸어 다시 춤추게
Wild. Okay. This sounds actually pretty interesting. So if you didn't know this, I actually have done one of the 1 week clubs was for Mamamoo, and the interesting thing is that one thing that I really, really thought was probably the defining feature of the music from Mamamoo in general was that they always kind of really liked this old school Hollywood, the golden era of Hollywood kind of feel and look. And funny enough, that's kind of what this song reminds me of. Like, this reminds me of a song that would be a Mamamoo song, but there's only Moonbyul here. And I think that's kind of interesting because, like, big band, kind of big, orchestral sound. But there's almost like a late 70s, early 80s kind of disco vibe to it mixed in. And, the interesting thing is I'm not afraid to say this, but Moonbyul has actually probably one of my favorite songs that I ever heard, which is, I believe that was Eclipse. And so the one thing that I find really interesting is having checked out some stuff from Solar and Hwasa and Wien, I feel like that Moonbyul in general feels the most experimental with her solo music. I mean, there's music that I've seen her do with some of the members of Red Velvet. There's this song, there's Eclipse. She kind of really likes to mix it up. And, the funny thing is that this mix-up is her kind of going back to the signature sound of Mamamoo, which I am kind of wondering if this is going to lead to something with the group coming back together. I don't know. But I thought this was an interesting direction to take. Like I said, it has a big band feel, and there's also kind of like this disco feel mixed in with that. The other thing I always have to say I appreciate about her is that I always like her visuals. They're subtle, but they're really unique in a lot of ways. I really like how she thinks about that kind of detail. Really cool. I think that that's something that she has a very good talent with. But yeah, it's always good to come back to Mamamoo in some form or fashion. And, like I said, Moonbyul, kind of the deal. That's really cool. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about this, and we'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and goodbye.